Hi guys, welcome to Gen Z KE.
I'm Jenga Kate.
I'm Hakinganga.
I'm Georgina Mutinda, and today we have very interesting and exciting content for you. We're going to be talking about US visas and how we got here to the US. A lot of you have been asking us questions about how did these beautiful ladies find themselves in the US. So today we're going to tell you all about that. And for people who want to come to the US, I hope you find this video helpful. I hope you find this video helpful, and hopefully it can help in the process of applying for a visa and coming to the US. US is awesome, like, right guys?
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think any of us have any regrets for coming to America.
No.
Yeah, and so we're going to talk about different visa categories because we all came through different visas. And yeah. Yeah, so we're going to start with Kate. Why USA? Why did you come to the US?
I knew people from here. Not know people, but my mom was here and I made friends before I came. So I knew there was a Kenyan community, and so I wasn't really concerned about having to uproot everything back home and going to a different place where I knew no one. So I knew several people here when I was still back home, and I don't know if I had any other place in mind. So it was kind of like, let me try the United States. If I do go through, well and good. If I don't, well and good. Yeah.
How about
Okay.
you?
So USA is a nice country and has so much opportunities and stuff, a nice education system and stuff like that. So USA was a nice decision to make, and I was like, you know what, let me just go and study, because USA have nice what is it called, in terms of research systems na hizo vitu zote. So I was like, let me go and study in the USA and make a difference in Kenya. In the medical field especially, because many people, I mean, Kenya, okay, I'm not saying Kenya is bad in terms of stuff, but
USA is better.
yeah, much better, because many people come in the USA to to have
Greener pastures.
no, to get medication and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
For treatment and stuff.
Yeah, so I was like,
Okay.
you know what, I think USA is nice. But my cousin was here as well, my auntie was here as well. Yeah, basically that's it. But I came in my brother's naitangwa nini? Simniambie.
Place.
No.
Your brother's what? Do you have a brother here?
No. He was he was supposed to be here, but
That's
I
what I
took
said.
his point.
Yeah. So you
I
you came in your brother's place.
yeah.
Why didn't your brother come?
Because he didn't want to come.
Oh, he didn't want to come.
Yeah, he didn't want to, and he told me, you just take my place and go.
Oh.
Yeah.
So your brother had initially applied for a visa, and then you...
No, he didn't.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
And have you always seen yourself, since you're little, like, not... I mean, spending the rest of your life in Kenya, did you place yourself in a particular country, and was it USA?
Yeah. Oh my goodness. I used to say, I had a boyfriend back then. And I used to tell him, unajua mimi naenda USA. I will go in USA. And that was back in 2016. And he was like, oh, cool. 2020 niko hapa. And I was like, oh, okay. So nilikuwa nimeona.
Hey.
Yeah.
What about you? Kate?
For me, I don't think I had ever dreamt. Okay, I knew I wanted to study abroad. I just didn't know I would pick the United States. Because if I was asked, I would probably have said Australia or Germany. I never really thought of the United States as a place where I would come and study. But they're really good. Yeah.
Yeah. For me, growing up, I usually saw myself like in another country. Like, I don't know, Kenya ilikuwa imenichosha since I was little. I was like, nataka kupanda ndege and just get out of here.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so growing up, I saw myself spending the rest of my life in a foreign country. Like, I never wanted to spend the rest of my life in Kenya because of various reasons.
Yeah.
Like, Kenya, hakuna life.
Yeah.
You know, in Kenya, unless you know people that know people.
Yeah, unless you have connections, you can't make it. Okay?
Yeah, even if you do well in high school and go to a good university,
Yeah.
it's it's so hard to even get a job in Kenya.
Very.
And so for those reasons, I always wanted to, go to another country. USA was not like in my mind. I always saw myself either in Canada, Australia, or South Africa. So initially I was supposed to go to South Africa. I had researched for schools to go there. My mom knew friends who would host me and show me the ropes. But I don't know what happened. Something happened, and I think nikagostiwa, but the people that were supposed to support me, and kind of that dream of South Africa kind of stayed in the corner. But anyways, God had alikuwa na plans, and we are here in the US. So we're going to talk about the process, the visa process, and generally life in
USA.
Yeah. Okay, so what kind of visa do you guys have, or did you come with?
I think Mohaki and I have the same visa, an F1 student visa.
Yeah.
So we applied to the United States, got the student visa. So because we're here to study.
Yeah, it's called F1 visa. It's an international student visa in America. So basically, if you are not in the United States of America and you want to come and study, you have to have an F1 student visa. Yeah.
Yeah, and so like, what's the process from the beginning? How do you get a F1 visa?
So if you're interested in coming to study in the United States of America, you have to have some certain things, requirements. Basically, you have to Google is the best teacher. But I've done several videos of like how to come and study in the United States of America.
Yeah, by the way, do follow, subscribe to, is it Mohaki Nganga? She's
my channel is Mohaki Nganga. I've done some videos there. You can go and check them out.
You have to apply to a school, first of all, so you can get the I-20. And so once you have the I-20, you can schedule a visa interview appointment at the embassy in Kenya. And
luckily you get selected, but you have to have some certain things before you apply to the college or uni in America.
Passport, basic things. You need a passport, you need your school certificate for your KCSE, if they do require that. And then you also need to do an English test,
TOEFL
or IELTS. I did the IELTS
or Duolingo.
But most schools, for what I know, most schools go with IELTS or TOEFL. It's more acceptable. Some schools do not accept Duolingo, but now some do.
But it depends with which school you want to apply to. Basically some of them don't ask for English test, especially if you're from countries which speak English. So some of them don't ask for that.
But I had for the TOEFL, if you had like a B+ in English, you don't have to do it. And let me ask you, do the KCSE results affect the ability of you getting a student visa, or it doesn't matter what grade you got?
It doesn't matter as long as you have good English.
Hata kama ulipata Daudi msalabani.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't.
I don't think it really matters if you're applying to a community college, but maybe it's different when you're applying to a uni, 4-year institution. So for community college, you don't really need it, but they do refer to it when you're applying for concrete classes like chemistry, physics, and biology. So you don't have, for example, like me, instead of doing high school level physics here, because that's what you have to do in college for you to advance to a higher class, I just went directly into like the first college level physics instead of doing, because most of the people I'm with in class, they're like, oh, we had to do, I don't know, physics 104. I'm like, what class is that? But it's because I had taken physics back home for 4 years, so they didn't make me do the other classes. So sometimes they do. It does give you leeway. You don't have to do some classes. You start at a higher level. It's like a placement requirement. They don't really look at the grade though.
And I like the way you brought the issue of community college and a 4-year institution. Can you tell ambia watu, what's the difference between the two?
So with community college, you go to a community college to earn an AA, which is an associate's degree.
Right.
But some community colleges do offer bachelor's program, but not for every course. So you have to like transfer after 2 or 3 years depending on your pace in school. And so you'll graduate with an AA after you do maybe over 90 to 109
Credits.
credits, and then you can transfer to a 4-year institution for another 2 years, and you have your bachelor's.
Yeah, that's it.
It's just breaking it down into, it's ni kama kufanya national exam KCPE, unakuwa placed high school and then unafanya hapo high school, then unaenda uni, but sasa huku inakuwa split into two such that unaweza lipa much less community college
Yeah.
for
2 years,
and then una transfer to a 4-year institution, unalipa maybe you'll pay more definitely.
Yeah.
For another 2 years. It's just a simple breakdown that's there, but it doesn't really matter.
But yeah, and that saves you money though.
It saves you a lot of money.
Yeah.
I don't know why people do not like community college, or they look down upon community college. Down upon.
Well, if you have money, then you can look down on a community college.
But
you have,
do.
yeah,
And,
but if you don't have money
university.
and you wanna, you have to save money,
Yeah.
bro, just go for community college.
Yeah, because the education is the same. See, at the university, they're teaching
No.
different things.
Yeah.
Then it's just that maybe in a 4-year institution they have good resources, or many resources than community colleges.
Yeah.
But I would advise, if you're trying to apply for a student visa,
Yeah.
apply in a community college first, or maybe ka uko na like a bachelor degree or a master's and you're trying to advance your education, that's when you can like apply in a 4-year institution.
Yeah.
Yeah. So next question. So you apply for school, and then like, do you pay for admission or?
Yeah, you have to pay depending on what school you chose. Because mine, I think I paid $50.
Yeah, me too.
For
Yeah.
for
$50,
application. Yeah,
that's 5,000 Kenyan shillings.
Yeah.
6,000 there because of the tax and stuff.
Oh
Yeah. So $50 for application fee, and that's it. You just apply. Nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing else.
And then are there other kind of money you have to pay before you
You get
you get accepted?
Okay, once you're accepted,
Yeah.
you have now to panga pesa vizuri, because you only need like $50 for application. You're accepted. You get
Yeah.
a response within 24 to 48 hours.
Yeah, it's so easy.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you get the response. They tell you we've accepted you. Bring this. They ask you for now documentation and stuff.
Which
so they'll
are?
ask bank statements. They're gonna ask for maybe your transcripts, high school transcripts, or if you've done an ACT and SAT, they might ask for it if you have it.
But then I've never understand, what is SAT?
It's a standardized assessment test. So it's basically, venye tunafanya KCSE Kenya. So it's like a test that is standardized for all students around the world. You can take it and it's gonna place you to ita serve as your grades. When you unaona KCSE Kenya inakupeleka university. So huku your standardized test inakupeleka to any of the universities. Here is what you require.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, and how much is the bank statement? How much are you supposed to have on your bank statement?
$20,000 plus.
So that's like 2 million.
2 million Kenya shillings plus.
Yeah, it's normally sahi iko juu.
Very.
Juu.
Yeah, mi wanaambia watu just have like 4 to 5 M. Juu ukienda pale watakuuliza, okay, hizi ni za shule 2 years. Hizo zingine utatoa wapi za kukulisha, kukalisha huko and stuff.
Yeah, and they ask you what if something happens, what do you have as collateral, what's gonna keep you in school,
going in school.
and so you also need to be ready with that. Maybe an affidavit. They never made, I don't know if they ask for it now, but just put
Just
your
be
documents
ready.
in
Yeah.
order.
Yeah.
So can you walk down through like all the documents that are needed once you've been accepted to school? Like, what are the next steps, or what kind of documents should you prepare?
Yeah, you have to have service fee. It depends, right? I don't know. Me yangu nilipa 38,000. Now I know it's different.
It's $350.
What's a
Oh,
service
still
fee?
now?
service? Service fee.
It's a fee for international
SEVIS.
students.
Yeah, it's SEVIS.
Yeah.
Oh, for all
Students,
it's for all international
yeah,
students.
it's students exchange and visitors international something.
Yeah, ni pesa mnalipa gava.
Yeah, international students.
And it's non-refundable.
It's not
It's not
refundable,
refundable.
but it's once.
It's only a one-time payment.
So let's say you apply for visa, right? You don't get accepted, and then you apply again. Can you use that money, the service fee? It's
The service is already paid for, so the only thing you'll need to keep adjusting is maybe your I-20. Yeah, with the school, and that's a communication you need to make with the school.
The
You need to
school,
communicate
yeah.
with the school and tell them, okay, I cannot make it to maybe, let's say you're applying for winter quarter and you're like, okay, I cannot make it for winter quarter. Can I do spring?
Spring, yeah.
And then they can just adjust your
I-20 to spring now.
to spring intake. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the school sends you the I-20.
Yeah, the school sends you the I-20, you sign, they've signed, and that's it.
Yeah, original copy. They send you with DHL or PO box.
No, I think some school actually, like when my sister was applying, she they send it through the email and she just had to print it.
Oh, yeah, due to COVID. Yeah, I know. When I
due to
applied,
COVID.
yeah, when I applied at
okay.
first, I was gonna come in person, and they sent it through DHL, and then COVID happened, so I didn't come in like May of 2020, and I had
Yeah.
to they had to send me another I-20, but they didn't send it through DHL. They sent it to my email.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, for like fall of 2020.
Okay.
So for those who are wondering what I-20 is, it's a document that the school gives you, and you take that to your interview.
Yeah.
So basically I-20 is an international student kind of ID. So basically if you're in the United States of America and you want to show your ID na huna ID ya America, unaonyesha na I-20 to show that you're a student here. Yeah, that's what I-20 is.
Yeah, unaitishangwa hadi airport ukienda kupanda ndege.
Yeah.
They're like, can we see
See
your
your I-20?
Okay. So the I-20 is not the actual visa.
No.
It's not the visa. You have to get the visa from the embassy. The
Yeah.
I-20 is from the school, but
Okay.
the visa is from the embassy.
Yeah, and it doesn't. It's not a guarantee. If you get accepted to to a school, it's not a guarantee to utapewa visa.
Yeah.
It depends with how you present yourself in that interview.
Okay, so you've gotten your documents together, you've applied for school, we accepted you,
Yeah.
to me I-20, and so what do you do next?
Okay, umetumwa I-20, you have all your things ready, you
Yeah.
have the visa ready. The next thing is to book your flight.
Oh no, you have to
come
apply.
without
You have to go to the
interview.
So umesema umepewa visa.
No, nimesema you have
you I-20.
Mbona una rush
Wewe kupanda ndege.
anarakisha.
Okay.
Not so first.
Anyway,
Okay,
so
yeah.
you have your documents together. Yeah, so the next step is booking.
To book your
interview.
Your interview.
So
Okay.
yeah, you have to pay a certain amount, and also we forgot to say when taking the IELTS, you also pay for that.
Yeah,
you
yours-
have to pay for the
Yeah,
test.
and I think it's
Oh,
$200.
22. Yeah, it's okay for me. I paid 22,000 Kenyan shillings. Maybe it's up. I don't
Yeah,
know.
depends.
So wait, but you still have to apply for DS-160, right? Do you apply for a visa, the visa application?
DS-160. Yeah, you have to apply
Yeah.
that.
So walk us through the interview process. What are you supposed to bring with you? Do you receive any kind of emails, or what are you supposed to do after you get like an interview date?
Okay, so when you book your visa interview, you have an email, okay, and you have to be there ready. You have to have all your documents ready. First of all, you have to have your bank statements ready, all your IDs, DS-160 or DS-260, depending on your status. And then you have to have your I-20 ready. You have to have your acceptance letter from your school. What else?
I think you've mentioned. Oh, you need your passport.
Oh yeah, and you need your
Your
passport.
passport and the right photo for the visa.
Oh, yeah, photos.
Yeah, you have to have 2 passport. Music passport, not
Yeah, they're different. It's not like the regular passport that we used to take. They're
Yeah.
supposed to be like your head has to take almost half,
Yeah,
quarters
of
the passport, and you also it has to have like a white background.
Yeah.
Basically, your whole face is supposed to be to be
Kichwa.
seen.
Mimi
And
nilikuwa na drama na
and
hiyo.
your ears. They are very strict on the photos.
Yeah,
even,
very.
Yeah, even for green card as well.
Yeah, let me tell you guys. Unajua mimi niko na masikio kidogo. So nilikuwa naenda
Uliweka
nachukua
tissue.
tape, naweka tissue. Oh my god.
Okay.
Yeah.
Were you guys nervous on your interviews?
Of course, me I was. Were you? No?
Hebu tuambie your
Hey,
experience.
my
Like
God.
you go to what time did you even wake up that day?
Okay, so me, I had a lot of drama going on that morning. So I feel like mine is just a lot of stories in between. A lot of things were happening. So basically woke up at like, my interview was supposed to be for 7 a.m. at 7 a.m. And so I woke up at like 5:30 because I was...
Ulitoka Kitengela.
No, I was staying at my aunt's in Imara Daima.
Oh.
But then she was like, you should sleep maybe a little bit more. I'm like, no, I don't wanna...
I don't want to miss
really.
this.
I know.
This is it.
No,
this
this is
it.
live,
Let me
man.
just get there and just be ready. And
It's
so I
your
was...
future.
Yeah, and so I was there actually. I think I woke up earlier than 5:30 because I was there by like 6. I was like the second person kufika, nilipata mtu mmoja. Like, huyo any bit. And then the thing is, my hair was like straightened, but you know, my hair, it was drizzling. Ilikuwa straight, ilikuwa hivi by the time ninaingia interview, because you know, the rain was just like
the rain was raining.
Nataka ukae tu natural. Nini easy. Anyways, so I got there at like 6 and I was there, and then they didn't open the gate, so I expected my interview to be at 7 a.m. Got to 7 a.m. Gates bado zimefungwa, so wanakuja wanakaa hapo nje, and so we basically stayed there until like 8 is when they opened the gate. So I was like, okay, time ya interview imepita, but tunangoja. But we stayed there. We were not allowed because it was like the first few weeks after COVID, and we were like 10-15 people by the way. Maybe by the time tunamaliza tulikuwa 20. And so by the time tunafika kwa gate tunaambiwa tupange line. Pictures nyinyi nimebeba
si zenyewe.
Ni zenyewe kweli.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so I get there, the lady's like, oh okay, enda pale next building upigwe picha. So walifungwa 7:30 nakumbuka, then they were like, enda upigwe picha hapa next building. Alafu ukuje utapita. I was like, okay, sawa. So I go back and duka imefunguliwa ya picha.
Hapana.
Ni saa ngapi? Ni 7:40. So I'm like, okay, my interview is supposed to be at 7, meaning I'm like the first person who should go. I should go fast maybe.
Yeah.
But I didn't know like what the process was. But I was like, kuna watu wengi, maybe they won't really care about the order in which we go in. And they really didn't. And then ikafika 8 hours. So jawa kwa picha kaniambia, inafunguliwa saa 2. Utangoja. Mi saa 2, I'm looking at the time. I'm like, okay, it's 8 now. I see no one. Mtu wakuja hakuji, anakuja 8:15. And so he's like, ni picha. I'm like, yeah, ni picha. Okay, sawa, kuja. And then some other guys come wananipita wakakimbia ati wanataka kushughulikiwa mbele yangu. So wakaproduce, walikuwa wanataka photocopies, they got their stuff. And so I was like, oh my god, I'm getting late. It's almost now inaelekea 9.
Yeah.
Gender interview ya saa 1. And so I go then kupita kwa ile machine. Sasa nimepita kwa gate, kupita machine sasa ya you know, the metal detector thing.
Uko na vitu inalia tu ngururu.
Niko like sina simu. Then wako like, viatu.
Ukatoa
viatu zangu zilikuwa na kabakol kachuma, so I had to remove them, walk a short distance, miguu tupu, then they gave me back my shoes. I was like, this is not happening. But anyways, by the time it doesn't happen, sikuwa na panic. That's the thing. It was like kind of getting my mind off that I'm going to do an interview, because nimetesa na skirt suit saizo. Kila mtu ako like ni aje, hadi kuna soja alikuwa hapo amenibongesha story, amenipea story. So I was like, okay, sawa, it's not so bad. And so I did go in, and I wasn't really nervous. I wasn't nervous. Nilifika tu kwa bench nikikaa chini niko like, by the way, I've invested a lot of money and time into this, and
it's my time.
And I'm like, God, haizi come nianzishe process nishe halfway. So for me it was more of the faith that I had. So nilienda hapo na imani that I'm going to get my visa. I'm not going to interview for it. I'm just going to pick it up. And and by the time nilikuwa naingia kwa ndani sikuwa. It's crazy faith. It's crazy because by the way nilitoka kwa nyumba knowing I had the wrong photos. That is something that I know for sure.
No,
I knew
kwani
nika like crazy faith. Nilikuwa like siezi hakuna venye inaweza flow, because I was like, God haizi. Yeah, so for me it was more of faith, and sikuwa naogopa, because actually the people who were, when you tulikuwa hapo ukiongea kwa gate wako like, mimi naenda, kuna mtu alikuwa anaenda the Ivy League, and mimi I was the only person who was actually going to a community college. So I was like, watu wanaenda uni na mimi niko hapa naenda college. And so actually the thing is, they actually all of them got denied, and I got it. So
hata wa Cambridge.
Nakwambia,
okay, maybe I think it's the way she presented herself, honestly, because me venye nilikuwa nimedress, venye nimepanga documents zake, venye yeye alikuwa amedress totally different. Mtu alikuwa amevaa sijui dress free, zile watoto amevaa like big sport shoes hapo. So I was like, hey, hata kama you're going for an interview, hata kama si job interview, you should at least present yourself in a formal
unajua watu wanatekingi kama ni kitu tu nishapewa nini
ile katimia ma college student. I mean university ninaenda, I don't have to present myself. But me, even when I went there with like my documents, even the lady was like, I like how you're organized, I like your tabs.
I was like, okay.
Nilijenda after myself niko like,
nishapewa.
Yeah, I got it. Hapa hakuna interview hapa. I was like, hakuna interview. And she was really nice, and I wasn't nervous. Okay, when watu wa kwanza walinyoja, when mkiwa hapo unasikia watu wakiwa
unapata pin.
So mmepanga hivi line, wa kwanza anaenda unasikia denied. denied. Means the 3 people who were like ahead of me, isipokuwa walikuwa 4 wenye walikuwa mbele yangu, mmoja tu ndo alipata, 3 wakanyimwa. And so me was like mimi niko like God mimi na wewe
maombi muhimu.
Maombi, I can tell you unaweza prepare sana but pia ukose imani. But ukiwa na imani hata ukose, mimi sema tusiende ukiwa prepared useme niko na imani yake
lazima ukwe prepared
na
pia
confidence
right. Mimi nikaanza okay, when I went there I was like a little bit shaky because nilikuwa like okay, sikuwa naogopa at first, then when watu 3 wanaambiwa tu I'm sorry you do not qualify this time. Niko like okay it's now getting serious. And Mr. Revise maswali apart because mimi sikuwa nimerevise like the previous day. Niko like hapana, ina haja ni memorize ati venye nita reply na siji maswali nitaulizwa. So I wasn't really, but when watu wamenyimwa niko like okay this is
serious now.
Sasa niko like, so when I got the, she was like okay how are you, what's your name? I'm like oh hello, good morning, mimi ni nani, whatever. And it went smoothly because people create rapport na mtu, because the minute she saw my tabs she was asking me for documents and literally I would just read it and pull it out and give it to her.
I know
and she was like you're organized, I like your tabs. And I was like thank you. And sikuwa na struggle sana, but those are tips that I actually got from YouTube and from my friends from here. Actually Simon alinisaidia. And Kago.
Do you mind telling people what you're studying?
So I'm a student of I am studying mechanical engineering at Madam Engineer. Yeah.
Okay. Usimwone una madafu
na physics
hivi
na chemistry.
Okay, can you tell us your experience? Interview experience.
So mimi niliamka 5. I woke up at 5.
Uko Kiambu?
Hapo kwetu kuna gari zinapitanga wa mama wa kwenda soko. So I woke up at 5, nikavaa jumpsuit yangu safi. Material safi. Nikafunga kila kitu, hakuna kitu ilikuwa inaonekana. Nywele nilikuwa jana salon, nimepigwa hivi, nilikuwa na dread alafu nikashukwa vizuri hivyo. Okay, so ikafika time I went, nilifika around 6:30. Yangu ilikuwa 7 AM. So I went there, nilikuwa na documents zangu safi, kila kitu ilikuwa poa. I was nervous, Pictures, mimi nilikuwa na kila kitu, pictures zilikuwa safi, kila kitu. So when nilienda hapo, watu wenye walikuwa mbele yangu, sema kunyimwa. Mtu, yani you going for visa interview. Umepaka makeup, umechora makeup, lashes zimefika huku na unaenda interview ya visa. Alafu kuna chali mwingine alikuwa mbele yangu, alikuwa anaongea kama America kabisa. Oh yo, you know what I'm saying? You know yeah. Alembo bro chill,
calm down.
Bado hajafika.
Sikia aliambiwa, by the look of things you are in America.
What?
And he was denied.
Oh no.
Alikuwa amesag trouser imefika huku. Nini presentation.
Just be simple, be you, be authentic.
Onge hata kama unajua kizungu hiyo sema, hata unaweza sema utaongea tu madhokodhani okali.
Wako na translators pia.
Sasa kulikuwa na mafulani alikuwa hapo mbele yangu, alikuwa I think Mkalenjin. Alikuwa alitoa translator.
They ask you, do you want a translator?
And then you have some there. Na akapewa visa. So mine was, nilikuwa nervous. Oh my god, I had all my things ready. But I was so nervous. Nilikuwa natetemeka hivi. So kwanza
kama was it?
7 AM. Akaniuliza, hi, nikasema my name is Mary. Akaniuliza maswali 2. I was sorry. Akasema akafanya hivi kama guy, Jesus, guy. Hii sitapewa. Akaniambia, okay, are you ready? Kamwambia, yeah, I'm ready. Akauliza tena akasema, the career. Nikasema the career. Akaniambia, why did you choose Highline College? Sasa nikaanza the nini? Why US? Akaniambia sipe huko unaweza fanya hiyo unaenda kufanya huko. Juu nilikuwa nimesema kuja kufanya accounting. Juu siko nataka ku change my course, alafu ni change course huko na huko watakuwa suspicious. So nilikuja kuchange course yangu huku. And that's within 2 minutes. Nikapewa bank statement, akaangalia bank, Nikambwa, it's shika.
Approved.
Yeah, proof. I was
Yeah.
given the blue
It's a
one.
good feeling. Okay, so you're going to go there. Actually, mimi nilikuwa nimefanya course. I started my classes back home.
Oh yeah.
So she was like, when do you have your finals? I'm like, oh, actually, niko na final saa sita. Angalia ni 9:30. I'm like, it's like at 12 I have my last final. She's like, oh my, all the best. Okay, you go there and pay.
I know.
They are very kind, by the way.
They're
Very, yeah.
And so, do you guys mind sharing like what questions you guys were asked?
Yeah. So my first one was like, why USA for study? Then why did you choose that course? And then why did you choose that certain college? Yeah, that's it.
Me too. I had the same questions.
Yeah.
And yeah, actually, I had the same questions. basically.
And then they ask like, what are you going to do when you're done with your studies in America?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
And you're supposed to say you go back.
Yeah, you have to,
Why? Mimi nilirudi.
you even have to show
Hey.
proof. You even have to show proof you're going back to Kenya. Like you have to have proof ties. Like why are you
Like
going back
family
there?
ties.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
If you have kids, if you have family, if you have your mom or dad, if you have, you know, just say,
mimi nilisema nataka kuwa role model
yeah.
for watoto back home.
Yeah.
And so you figure it out.
Yeah, you have
you because see maswali hatuwezi kupea response tulipeana, it won't work for you.
Yeah.
Because depending on your situation, course unafanya, me came one, I was supposed to be doing aviation, but then I switched to mechanical engineering.
Yeah.
But maswali zetu zenye tuliulizwa, it's not a guarantee you're going to be asked
The same questions.
Yeah.
Zitakuwa familiar. Why are you going to this particular institution? Why the United States? No, why not Australia? Why
Yeah,
not
other
Germany?
country.
Yeah,
And
ama mbona si Kenya?
And sometimes they will ask you a question on your visa application, like watakuuliza when did you go to college? If you wrote like you went to college, like what year? And so it's very important not to lie.
Yeah.
Because who say danganya mzungu? Wazungu, they love honesty. So
Yeah.
make sure you answer the question as truthful as you can, because they will catch you in your lie.
Yeah.
And also remember the dates that you write on your visa application. Whatever you write on your visa application, make sure you remember,
Yeah.
or you've revised it, because they might ask you a question from there.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
to make sure that you're not lying.
And another thing, with your bank statement, they ask you like, what do they do?
Or who's gonna sponsor you for your education?
And what
you
do
say,
they do?
It's my relative, whatever. You're asked, what do they do?
Yeah.
You say what they do, and you ask, so what if this business failed? What is your
What are you
backup
gonna
plan?
do?
Yeah.
And you're gonna be like, oh, they have this and this and that.
Yeah, so you
need
have to know
proof.
all. Yeah, you have
And
to
now
know
assets,
everything.
yeah. So don't be like, I don't know. Don't send up some. I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah, actually, I don't know.
Wasema, I don't know what's gonna happen. Ama you start guessing and panicking and
Yeah.
giving information that is not aligning. So ni vitu nafaa kujipanga basically. Watch as many YouTube videos as you can if
Yeah.
you want to. Mi sikuwatch mingi, niliwatch moja ya organization and that was it.
Yeah, I watched. Hey.
You have to prepare.
Mi nilikuwa na,
Yeah.
oh my god.
Yeah, if you really want the visa, you have to prepare a lot.
You have to.
All right, so guys, you've passed your interview. What next?
Book your flight.
Apana, you haven't even collected your.
Yeah, you mean nilibook yangu the same day.
I booked my flight that same day.
You don't have to wait until you go collect
No,
your visa.
ushapewa visa. That's it. Sasa utachill tu yenye
You
unataka
just need your
kucollect.
passport number
No,
to
I
book a
know
flight.
they don't give you your visa. Then they send it to a carrier, right?
Yeah.
You just need your passport number to book a flight.
That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nilipewa ni Tuesday, Wednesday. Flight ya Friday.
Mi nilikuwa nayo bana.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So umekuja America. What's expected of you as a student?
Oh, study. That's it. You came here to study. So study.
Kula mbuku.
Nothing else. Just study, eat, study, eat, study. Hapo tu.
Cheza tu.
Kucheza tu hapo tu.
Hapo tu, cheza hapo.
Hii kitu.
Grades zikae huko.
Kula mbuku bana.
Yeah. Na system yetu is it's the grading system is very different from
Oh, yeah.
Kenya.
Yeah.
Because actually I was talking to a friend of mine. Kama unatuwatchingi nitakuwa.
Ni nani mutaje?
Nikuseme. Anyways, tulikuwa naongea alikuwa anafanya similar class as I am taking right now. Alafu nilikuwa namuonyesha. Alikuwa ananiambia ati mi hiyo class si nini. Nikamwambia yetu grading system.
Ni different.
70 umeanguka, 70 is
Oh,
a
yeah.
fail.
Yeah. Oh,
70% is a
Jesus.
fail.
That's a one.
It's a
2 point something.
No, 2.0 is above. That's what unafaa kuchezea hapo.
2.0 yeah. So you
4.0.
Yes, but 70% basically ni kuanguka.
Ni kuanguka.
That's when you have a 2.0, yeah, that's a C.
Okay.
With a C 70%, unajua Kenya ukipata 70 uko like
mimi ni chopi mbaya.
Hiyo hapo upate 70 class 3. You're like done. You're not done per se, but una risk.
Yeah, una risk visa yako.
Una risk.
And basically if you fail 3 times, ukipata nini 3 times unaenda kwenu bana.
Pack up your things and go.
Yeah.
So, talk about school fees. How is it for you guys?
Well, hey!
Are you supposed to pay for school fees before coming to the US? Or
Yeah, you have to pay your first.
It depends. I think it depends with the school. Because I didn't pay
until you go here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. For the first quarter, for us, we had to pay with our school.
Like, what's the
you have to pay ukua home.
Pay the full amount, yeah.
But you have to pay
for the first quarter.
But you have to pay the full amount of money for the first quarter.
Yeah, for the first quarter.
Yeah.
For the second one, that's when you start applying for like
payment plans.
Yeah. Unazalipa mara tatu.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Like approximately how much?
Like
4,000
payment plan.
So you okay? As an international student, I understand that you're supposed to be a full-time student,
right?
By full-time student, you're supposed to take at least how many credits?
12 to 15 credits.
12 to 15 credits. So those are like 3 classes or 4. And so, like, how much is a full-time student credit? I mean, it depends on shule and what classes you're taking.
Yeah.
But for the first quarter, for the basic classes, how much did you guys pay?
I paid $4,000.
$4,000, yeah.
Yeah.
Hiyo ni shamba.
That's 400,000 Kenyan shillings.
What? Pala Kamulu.
400,000.
And it's different in university. You'll probably pay more.
10,000. Oh my
3
god.
times.
Ile na kota ya kwanza 10,000. Get Jehovah.
What?
Yeah. In a year, you're paying 33,000. Average, yeah, 33 in university.
Yeah, as an international
college. It's maybe half that, but it's still a lot.
Yeah.
Kwa hivyo usome, usikalie matio.
Yeah, if you're paying that kind of money, please study, because it's a lot. Afadhali ununue shamba Kenya badala ya kuspend.
Yeah.
But do you guys think it's worth it?
Yeah,
it is.
It is. Because once you're done with your studies, the next day uko na kazi. Si kama Kenya. Ukimaliza tu hivi, kesho uko kazi.
But I talk about, like, students are not allowed to work in the US.
You're not allowed.
You're not allowed to work in US, but I'm saying the moment umemaliza studies zako za America, when international tumemaliza, kuna kitu inaitwa OPT.
Yeah,
so basically they give you 1 year to study, 1 year to work in America.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And then watu wenye wako huko wakikupenda wanakuapply green card, unaanza unawaka huko. Yeah, wanakuchukua kama nini wao employee.
Yeah. Wow, that's nice.
Yeah.
But don't get discouraged by the amount. You can come to the US. There's
scholarships.
Yeah.
Anyways.
So you can work in America as a student, but you have to work in school. You can't work
you can
outside.
work in school
Yeah.
and not more than 20 hours a week.
Yeah, so don't get discouraged by the amount. You never know. You might get a scholarship.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. Okay, so I think we're done.
Yeah, with
the student visa.
Yeah, I think we're done. What else? And then you have to pay for medical insurance.
Oh yeah.
Oh, medical insurance is included in your school fees for
fees.
Green River. It's included in the school fees. Yeah.
Oh no! Oh, Caroline, please.
Okay, so let me ask you. Like, did you guys feel did you have to adjust from Kenyan type of education to American type of education?
Yeah, definitely.
Like, what's the differences?
Hey, I think education here is so serious. Si kama
Even in
Kenya.
Kenya is serious.
It's serious, but ukianguka uko tena kwa nini?
Unajua Kenya, it's the thing, unaweza pewa homework ufanye na usifanye, it's not gonna count towards your grade.
Yeah.
You have assignments due. Unakuwa na assignment iko due every single day. You inakuwa counted na 20% of your final grade, right? Uko na weekly homework, final grade. You have labs, final grade, exams,
Final grade, attendance. Oh my god.
Woo.
So everything counts towards your final grade. So it's kind of heavy based on that.
The quizzes, exams. Oh my god.
Yeah, hawezi anguka.
Huwezi, lazima kama ni class ni lab lazima ukue hapo. Hata ukikata kuandika jina yako hiyo grade imeenda hivyo. Oh my god.
Yeah.
yeah, it's very
It's very different
in
from Kenya.
You can wink at a professor na kupatia like a good grade.
Yeah. Kuna winkia nani?
Nauliza unataka optician. Do you have an eye problem? Do you need to contact disability?
Oh my god.
Yeah, education system is very fair. It's not like Kenya.
It's not like Kenya.
Yeah.
Kenya hata una fake certificates unasema wewe ni lawyer na hata hujaingia class ya lawyer.
But then Mary, you didn't tell people what you're studying.
Oh yeah, I'm doing nursing degree.
Yay!
Yeah, well I've done accounting back in Kenya, but I was like, let me just change that. You know what I'm saying? We just change that.
Change it up a little.
But unajua, imagine venye niliacceptiwa na venye niliacceptiwa, tuliongea na brother zangu akaniambia, enda ufanye nursing. Yeah, imagine si wote. Yeah, tukasema okay, so nikienda huko nita change. Singetaka kuchange huko juu angeniuliza kwa interview, mbona umechange kutoka hii na hii? Hata azinini aziambatani, mbona umechange? So nikakuja nikachange huko and I'm doing nursing now.
Yeah.
She already has her AA.
Yeah, I mean,
She graduated.
Yeah.
Anyways, for me, I was asking the question. I'm not. I didn't come here as an international student, but I am in school. I'm doing cybersecurity. Yeah, I also graduated my AAA.
Yeah.
Highest honors, baby.
Period. God.
Yeah, so we are educated
Ladies. I mean,
we are educated, we are career oriented, and we want to make a good life out of ourselves. So thank you, ladies, for answering those questions. All right, so guys, thank you so much for joining us today. I hope you've learned a lot, and if you're trying to come to the US through student visa, I hope you've gotten the information that you need. And if not, you can always reach to us through our IG handle, GenZKE, or just leave a comment
down below.
Down below of any question you might have, and we'll try as much as possible to answer. America is awesome, and we would love for you to come to the US because huku kuna life manze. Life ni tamu
mbaya sana.
Pesa huku ni tamu. Dollar and it's
Wongo.
It's good, but let me just put this into perspective. In Kenya right now, Kate, do you think you'll be driving?
Yeah.
You'll be driving in Kenya?
Maisha ikikosukuma naona iskuma.
No,
mimi ningeendesha hadi matatu ningekuwa Kenya.
No, like your own car, ungekuwa na gari.
Okay, if you're talking about my own car, probably
like
not.
Some of the achievements that you've had.
I've achieved a lot for someone my age.
That's what I'm saying.
You're 20 years. Imagine miaka 20 na uko na gari.
And she's driving. We're all she's driving a Tesla. Tessie.
Watu wameona gari yangu mahali. It's a good car. It's a Honda Coupe.
So imagine she's driving a Honda. Na kona 20 years.
Si mingi, ni miaka mingi baby.
Mimi nilikuwa 20 kai nilikuwa nimeparara. Gay.
Anyway, so it's safe to say that your life sai iko much better than if you were in Kenya.
Yeah. I think here, when you're here, it kind of just structures your life. You have to structure your life with how life is here. So unajua Kenya unaweza chill tu na uko na shida, uko na 6 Kenyan shillings, uko na 6 bob na uko comfortable nayo. But sasa mtu ukiweza niambia niko na $6 kwa account inanisumbua kidogo. So it's you have to it kind of makes you think in a different way and unajipanga maisha ukiwa mdogo because you have no other alternative.
Absolutely. And life here is very doable.
Very.
So I encourage you guys to apply for visas. You never know. You never know. All right, thank you guys again for joining us, and we hope that you've been informed. Until next time,
bye.